the Allied armies were flying their way into the Siegfried defenses. On February 2nd, the Americans entered Colmar, and on February 12th, Plön was captured. By the middle of the month, Canadian, British, and American forces were engaged in the long-awaited full-scale offensive for the Rhine. And by April 1945, Germany was scarcely a nation. She had been divided into 4 administrative zones: English, American, French, Russian. Her towns were heaps of rubble. Her people were hungry. Youngsters roamed the streets, pilfering and stealing.
Hey fellows, wait! Boys, I've got something to eat. Hans, if you boys will do like I tell you, I know where we can sleep with a roof over our head and get a lot more food.
I'll do anything for food.
Put out the fire and follow me. Now, all we have to do is to follow the orders that we receive, and we can stay here and have all the food we need.
And sometimes we have fresh meat, too.
Okay, Erich. Hey, American, have you got any cigarettes?
Go on, kid. You're too young to smoke. How about some chocolate?
Hurry up now, Duher. Take your cigarettes, wallet, and boots. Everything you can find.
Wait, that's a good thing, too.
Some more?
No.
Then take the boots.
Is he dead?
No, he still is alive.
From what you tell me, I have very little to go on. Are you sure you can't give me a better description of your attackers?
No, sir. I only saw one of them. He was a thin-faced kid about 14.
Was there anything distinctive you can remember?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right, thank you.
Is that all, sir?
Yes, the doctor said you got a nasty blow, so you'd better take it easy. Donaldson, there is one thing that puzzles me. Why in the world were you walking by yourself? You might have been killed. You know that, don't you?
Yes, sir. But I thought I'd just take a walk when I heard this kid's voice asking me for a cigarette. And I turned and answered, and he was just a kid.
Yes. You make the 10th case in the regiment this week. You have everything, Lubin? Yes, sir. Type it up right away. I'll need it when I talk to Colonel Phillips. Anything you need, soldier?
No, sir.
I'll see you in a couple of days. Come on, Lubin. We have work to do. And, sir, that's about the long and short of Donaldson's statement.
10 heads cracked this week. All done by kids and not a clue on them. Any description?
Well, no, sir. He said one boy was about 14 and thin-faced. Apparently, he never saw the other.
That's a good description. All these kids are thin-faced. Thousands of them are 14 years old. Bray, I want you to round up every homeless brat in this area. Work it any way you see fit and bring them in here. Let's see if we can get one of these injured men to identify them. We're going to put a stop to this somehow.
Well, yes, sir, but what will I do with them?
Frankly, Mike, I don't know. Get them in here first, then we'll see what we can do with them.
All right, sir. Is that all?
That's all for now.
right, boys, let's help these children on the trucks.
Boss?
All right, get these kids out of here.
Come on. Let's go, Ross. Ram.
Let's go, kids.
Let's go.
Amerikanische murder.
Why, you little... Keep an eye on this one. I want to talk to him later.
Yes, sir.
The Russians are within 3 miles of Unter den Linden. The city is in flames. Somewhere south of Berlin, a junction between the American and Russian armies is imminent. So, on this Sunday, April 22nd, let's all say a prayer that it will soon be over.
Well, Mike, maybe it will be over soon.
The war, yes. But from what I've seen, the winning of the peace is going to be a difficult job.
I don't follow you, Mike.
What I mean, sir, I got started in this mess with the 25th Infantry Division when we were attacked at Pearl Harbor. I've been all the way through it, from New Guinea to Hollandia to Germany. But, sir, I don't have much of a stomach for what I saw last night.
Go on, Mike.
Well, sir, the adults who got themselves fouled up in the war, I don't have much sympathy for them. But these little kids who've been orphaned because of the war, believe me, sir, they don't have much of a chance.
I think you're beginning to sympathize.
No, not sympathize. I would feel the same no matter where I was.
What about the kids?
I'm going to start talking with them and see if I can find out how we can help.
Okay, Mike. It would be good if something could be done for them.
Yes, sir. I'll report back any results. Okay. Take him away and bring in the next one.
Das ist alles.
With all of them, it's the same story. No parents, no food, no place to sleep.
Sir, if you don't mind my saying so, this is the meanest brat of them all.
Take your dirty, murdering hands off from me.
See what I mean, sir? He is tough.
All right, Corporal. Leave him here. I'll talk to him. Sit down, son. You speak English, don't you? Listen to me, young man. I have some questions, and you've got the answers. So from now on, when I ask a question, I want an answer. You understand? That's better. Where did you learn to speak English?
My father
Where is your father?
murdered, and so is my mother. Auch murdered.
I see. What's your last name?
Großhart.
Your first name is Eric, isn't it?
Ja.
You know, Eric, we've had quite a few servicemen attacked, and several things have been stolen. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Why not?
I want nothing to do with your Amerikanische murder.
Look, Eric, we're not going to harm you.
You killed my father. Your bombers killed my mother. You're nothing but gangsters.
Son, when did you last eat? How would you like to have a nice hot lunch? Meat, potatoes, ice cream?
Then what will you do? Shoot me?
You don't understand, Eric. Where I come from, we don't shoot children. Corporal Lubin.
Yes, sir?
I'm through with this boy for the time being. Suppose you take him down to mess and get him a good hot lunch. ice cream, all the trimmings. I'll let you know what I want to do with him later.
Come on, kid, let's have chow.
Come in. Sit down, Mike. What's on your mind?
Well, sir, I just finished talking to the boy, Harry Grossart. In my estimation, he's above average intelligence. I questioned him about the attacks and robberies, and up to now he's been 100% arrogant. But I feel that some of our problems can be reached through this boy. You should have seen the look on his face when I mentioned food.
Mike, I think you're just the man I'm looking for.
For what, sir?
You're going to form the YGCA.
The what?
The Young German Christian Association. Now, there's no table of organization for this, and the Lord knows there's no money. From where I sit, there's nothing. And it's going to be up to you to convince the officers and men on this project, because everything you get will be done on purely a voluntary basis.
But, sir, how do you expect me to work this out?
I sympathize with you entirely, Captain, and we naturally appreciate all that you're trying to do for our homeless children. And you may rest assured that we are all most anxious to assist you. However, these children are practically criminals. You should leave them to us. We will appoint a local person of reputable character to supervise this establishment.
And who might that be, Herr Bürgermeister?
Well, at the time I have no one in mind, but I'm sure we can find someone to handle this in a proper manner.
Yes, I'm sure you can. Look here, Herr Bürgermeister. Our troops have been in this area less than 10 days. During that time, we've had many incidents whereby articles have been stolen and our men have been seriously injured by vandals who roam the streets without sufficient food or clothing. You are either going to cooperate with us 100%, or we're going to hold you completely and totally responsible for any incidents of the future. Now, it's up to you, Herr Bürgermeister. How's it going to be?
I'm afraid you misunderstand me, Captain. I've always admired your president and the principles for which your nation stood. I would never permit any incident to take place that could endanger the very structure of the future of Germany. Well, naturally, we will cooperate with you 100%. Captain, you must believe me. I have always fought for freedom and democracy.
Don't sound like you're doing us a favor. The military government has fully approved my plan. All I want from you are the necessary papers from the German side.
Well, naturally, we will try to do everything possible, Herr Captain.
Thank you.
A nosy American captain was just in, asking that I draw up the necessary papers so he can rebuild the Holzmiller's Castle and do an asylum for our young gangsters.
If you give them the permit, we will have to move our stuff out of there.
All right. You make plans to start moving it, and I'll hold up on the papers. But we have to move fast, because I heard they have Erich and Gerhard, and these two kids know too much.
It will take us some time to move all that stuff out.
I know it. I told you I'll delay the papers as long as possible, and you start moving the stuff as soon as you can.
Yes, as soon as I can round up some men.
Where are we going now, Captain?
How about calling me Mike? I'm going to show you kids how we do things in America.
I don't understand, Mike.
You will. I have the Colonel's permission to fix up the Holzmiller Castle as a home for you boys.
How can you do that? The castle is a ruin.
It won't be when we get through with it. In the Army, we have carpenters, plasterers, bricklayers, builders of all kinds. If they'll help, we can fix up that old ruin into a dream house for you homeless boys and girls. Let's go. Gentlemen, if I could get your units to go along with this, I'm sure we'll have no problem in rebuilding this place to make an excellent refuge for these homeless children.
Mike, as far as I'm concerned, you can count on me 100%. But aren't you forgetting one little facet of this thing? Supposing we should rebuild this establishment you have in mind. What's to prevent the former German owners from coming in and kicking the kids out after we're gone?
Sir, I've taken care of that. The military government has approved the project, and I'm getting all the papers necessary from the Germans.
Well, that answers my question, Mike. And I feel pretty sure that every man in my outfit will go along with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go, boys. Men, I have Colonel Morrissey and the engineers behind me. So what do you say? Are you with me? How about you, Pete? You're one of the best woodworkers in the regiment. Are you going to help us out?
Excuse me, sir. You know that I would do almost anything for you. But you've got to remember, I've been over here since before Normandy. I fought these people every step of the way. Some of my best buddies have been killed here. Now, sir, you want me to help them rehabilitate their children?
What you've got to remember, Pete, kids are kids no matter where they are.
Maybe you're right, sir. Count me in.
Thank you. Stanley, how about you?
Count me in, sir.
Does that go for the rest of you? Thank you, men. That's all. Now, what do you think?
Das ist zu schön, um wahr zu sein.
What do you say?
It sounds too good to be true.
Come on. Now, I know what it means to ask you men to give up your off-duty time to help us form the YGCA. But remember this. In so doing, you'll be helping to rehabilitate a bunch of youngsters who are badly in need of help. Now, how about it, men? Can I count on you? Sweeney, will you and your men give us a hand?
Sir, we heard about this proposition early this morning. Most of my men haven't been in combat, but they left families behind to come over here, and they don't feel like they want to have anything to do with the Germans.
Well, you have seen combat, Sweeney. What about yourself?
Well, sir, you can count me in, but I can't speak for the rest of my men. It's entirely up to them. How about it, men? Will you get behind this project with the captains?
Sir, I have a youngster of 8 waiting for me back home, and I'd sure appreciate it if somebody looked after him if anything happened to me. I'm a good carpenter, and Kentucky here is one of the best plasterers in the business. You can count me in, and how about it, Kentucky? You with us, or ain't you?
I sure am. Here, boys.
Dankeschön.
Go ahead, boy. It's chocolate. That's good for you.
Pick up those shoes and take them to our wagon. That's the last of the stuff, except our little box. Let's go and get it.
No, not now. What these fellas don't know won't hurt them. Come on, let's pick up this box, and we'll come back later.
Also, there are lots of little girls living in all this rubble, and I'm sure that if you nurses will go along with us, we can make a much better place for all these youngsters to live in.
You can count on me, and I'm sure I speak for the rest of the nurses at our hospital. We'd be very happy to do anything that we can.
Thank you. I knew you'd cooperate.
Just let us know when you need us.
We'll do that as soon as the boys and I have made a survey to find out what more we need.
What about a woman's viewpoint?
Wonderful. Can you go now?
Yes, I have the time.
Good. How about it, boys? Shall we go up and have a look at your new home?
Yeah.
Na, mach schon, Mensch. Have you reached it yet?
1 second. There. Here. Idiots.
Yeah.
But they are half my member.
Oh, yeah, but remember it was all my plan.
And a good one, too. The kids have done a good job.
Oh, yeah, but we've got to be careful. They've taken the Irish. I told you.
What do we care about the American soldiers? With this, we can go to South America and live good.
All right, let's go.
Mary, bring the boys. It's all right. Mary, take the Jeep back and tell them to send a couple of MPs up here. We've got a couple of customers.
Yes, right away, sir.
Thanks, kid.
You fight almost as good as Max Schmeling.
Let's you and I quit fighting and get this place fixed up quick. What do you say, Eric?
Okay, when do we start?
As soon as the MPs get here. Let's go outside and wait for them.
Living in the street anymore. This is our home.
Yeah, so treated like one. What is this? Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm being rotated home.
But we thought you would stay longer.
I wish I could, Eric. But when the Army says go, we go. Besides, I haven't seen my own family for a long time.
Will you come back? You have another family here now.
I'll come back if I can. Anyway, I'll never forget you kids. Bye. 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 So long. I couldn't leave without saying so long, Gerhardt. Bye. Take good care of the YGCA, Eric. Bye.
Mike Bray was rotated home to the United States. The Young German Christian Association flourished, and Mike Bray left a heritage that will never be forgotten in the land that was once our enemy.